Hey guys, it's Karma here. I know last week I was a bit unsure whether I was going to be continuing these Dollhouse recaps, but this episode was just so good that I had to do at least one more before making my final decision. So I'm going to be giving more thoughts than recap this time, but it is Season 1, Episode 8 called Needs. So like I said, the episode doesn't require that much recap. Basically, Mr. Witt's talking about the tide that's washing over everything and basically the problems they're having with the actives. And later on, we go to a flashback and we find out that Dr. Saunders actually said that the dolls need closure, that this is why they're kind of acting up or something similar to that situation where they basically need closure from their lives. So what happens is, all of the main priority dolls, so Echo, Victor, November, and Sierra, and another dude whose name I can't remember, somebody write it down for me, they all wake up with all of their memories. So Caroline has her memories and everyone else has their memories. And basically they're all freaking out and they're like, what's going on here? And they try to act as normally as they can, and one of them can't do it, so he ends up getting wiped again. But they're trying to just act normally as they can. They decide, let's escape. And we find out that Mr. Witt, before we find out that Dr. Saunders requested this, that she is basically letting them do this, letting them have free reign, kind of as an exercise to see what would happen. So they're all trying to get out, and Victor, November, and Sierra get in a car. Oh, and by the way, they go into this big closet, side note, where they see all the clothes and everyone has like labels on it, like one says Echo and there's a rack. I've been wondering for a long time where they get all their clothes from. They're like, oh, it fits perfectly, it's just my size. So now I know, so that's been bugging me for a long time. That's been a rock in my shoe. So I finally got to see this magical closet that they have with all of their clothes. Anywho, November remembers that she has a baby as well, or a daughter. And so they all get in a car except for Echo / Caroline. She says, I'm going to take this place down. You guys go do what you need to do, but I'm going to stay here. So they all drive off. November, remember, that's her name, but whatever her real name is, remembers that she has a daughter, so she gets off the car. Victor and Sierra go to this guy that she was programmed with before to find some answers, and we find out that they are kind of in love. And Victor actually remembers kind of what it feels like is kind of a form of paralysis, I guess, when he's a doll, that he saw what was happening to Sierra when she had that thing happen to her, but he couldn't stop her. So that's kind of an uncomfortable thought that he kind of knew what was going on. They end up kissing and whatever. November finds out that her daughter is dead. She goes to a cemetery, and Caroline puts a gun up to Topher, and he explains what he's doing, and then Mr. Witt walks in and shoots a gun up to her, and she says, we aren't doing anything wrong. We took you guys from your lives so that you wouldn't have to feel your pain anymore, and you just don't remember it, and I made a promise to you that I would never tell you what you did that you had to escape from, which was her boyfriend dying at the lab, which we learned last week. And, you know, November's daughter, and basically, Echo wants everyone to go free, so it's that all the dolls are let out, which is like an amazing scene. I love it, and I was like, this is too good to be true. Is this like the end of the series? Because this is how it should end, you know, all the dolls be set free, and yay! And then, she passes out, and November passes out on the tombstone. Victor and Sierra kiss, and they pass out. Basically, Mr. Witt explains later that once they all felt closure, they would... a sedative would be released into like their brain and they'd pass out basically. And so that's basically the recap. And also Agent Ballard, he found like a wire or a bug in his house, and he tried to figure out where it came from and tried to track it down. And on his cell phone he had a message that Caroline called him, because she said, I have your number in a file, I need your help, blah, blah, blah. And it bugs me so much because I would have really liked them to have a conversation. That's the recap part of it. Off of that, I really would have liked Boyd to be able to talk to Caroline. He even said I would have loved to see her free them all, even if it was just like an exercise. I really wish, I know she would have been angry with him at first, but Boyd has always seemed to me like if she ever were to escape, Boyd would be her ally. Like, he would go with her, and that's my opinion. Like, he's always seemed to know that what he's doing is kind of wrong, but he has an attachment to Echo / Caroline, so with that. Also, like I said, I would have liked Agent Ballard to be able to talk to Caroline. I liked the idea of them getting closure. It was more of like a prequel to the pilot. Like, we've seen bits of their lives, more of Caroline's life. I think we've only seen bits of her life. It's kind of nice to see, okay, these are the people that they were before they were dolls. Like I said, we've seen some of Caroline, we haven't really seen some of the others, so that was really refreshing to see who they were beforehand, and that Victor and Sierra are kind of in love. And I wonder if this is really going to give them the closure that they needed, and they're not going to act up anymore. I doubt it, because then we'd have no show. But, it was a really good episode. I wonder if it was a little too soon in the series to put one out like that, but you know what? It worked, and I'm really happy it did, because I've been okay. I've been average with the episodes so far. I mean, they've been good, but not almost what I expected, but this was finally, like, the episode that did it for me, that finally, okay, I have a trailer that looks, you know, the trailer showed me something and I saw it and I'm like, yeah, like, I really, really did enjoy this episode. I really did. And I hope you guys did too, and I want your opinions. Please try to keep them positive, because if you're not, you may be deleted. Anyway, yeah, try to keep them positive, please, because I've been getting in trouble with that lately. But yeah, I would love to hear your feedback, and hopefully we'll see if these Dollhouse things keep going, but, oh, this episode was just so good. I loved it. That's it. So I will see you guys Monday for Greek. And next weekend, I will be recapping Hannah Montana movie and Dragon Ball Z. So look for those, and please subscribe. I'm at 110 now, so thank you all. And comment, rate, and I will see you soon. Bye.